We made it, guys! This is the fourth and final video of 1 hour to stop winging it on social media. A series geared towards health, medical, and wellness professionals who are a little bit confused about how to approach their social media. This video comes with a free downloadable guide. So if you haven't done so, click the link below and you'll be able to get the guide so we could do this together. If you don't know me, my name is Jessie D of Socially by Jessie D. Let's talk about it. You audited your page. You talked about your goals. You did some content ideas and wrote some stuff down. And now we got to put it together. We need to create a realistic plan so we stay consistent. Not perfect, but consistent. So I just want to say that a lot of times when we are businesses trying to operate on social media, we see how other people have operated and we're like, okay, I want to do this, and this. And what ends up happening is that we aim for perfection and end up getting burnt out even before we start. So what we're going to do today is come up with a basic bare bones plan in order for us to move forward with our content. Here we go. So first things first, how often do we want to post? Okay, so when it comes to posting, again, I don't want you to think like ideally, like, yeah, I saw that so-and-so's posting every day. I want to do that. No. Look at your schedule. Think about the times that you have. Think about where you are in your business, about how much help you have, how much stuff you have going on. And as you visualize that, think about where posting will fit into that schedule. And not only posting, but it's like the actual content creation, the actual putting things together, the editing process, as well as the posting and scheduling process. Take a second. Also, I forgot to mention, if you haven't done so, you should have did it if you did from 1 to 3 already, but make sure you download your 1 hour to stop winging it on social media guide, because this is where I'm working from. So we have here, I'll post blank times a week. And again, realistic is better than ideal. Put a number you can commit to. 2, if you could only say 2, that's great. 1, maybe. 2 is a better number. 3 is like absolutely ideal as a busy professional, but if you need to put 2, write 2 on that paper. All right, going into question number 2. What is your main focus? Yes, we talked about goals, but when it comes to doing our main focus, it comes down to what we want to do as we create our content. So maybe your main focus for that content creation time or that week is going to change. So maybe for 1 week, it's focusing on that highlighted offer that you want to tell people about. Maybe it's like a complete rebrand, so you want to focus more so about the reintroduction of yourself, how to help people. Write that down. Keep that in mind as you are doing your planning. Number 3, how much time you're going to spend on social media. And hi, yes, I am guilty about this, because even though I'm a busy professional, sometimes when the end of the day comes, as much as time as I spend on social media, I do end up doom scrolling. And sometimes even with my work for clients, the doom scroll, client research might turn into a doom scroll session. So, but at the same time, if you're not a social media person and you're like, oh, I don't want to go on there, I don't want to scroll, I want to do this, keep in mind there are a lot of things that you have to do on social media in order to keep up with stuff besides the posting. So content research, engaging, answering DMs, all that stuff. So pick a number of time that you want to spend on social media in order to make sure that you're up to par. So for me personally, I don't want to spend more than an hour outside of my social media, because in that hour it allots for content research for me or my clients, engagement, answering DMs, and a little tiny bit of doom scrolling. So write that down, and it's just so you know that you're getting more into the creation side of it instead of the absorption of consuming content. And then finally, scheduling a time to look back over everything you've done. Yes, we did all this planning. We did our audits, we did our content stuff, but this means nothing. What we've done here today means nothing if you don't look back to see what worked and what didn't. So on this next part, like schedule a time for yourself. Like maybe 2 weeks from now, you decide, okay, I have some free time on a Saturday. I want to just look through to see how much I followed through on this plan. You could go back over your audit. Did you, based on everything we did with this previous reset, have you stuck to it? Did you deviate? Are you consistent? Give yourself a time. Write down the specific date from when you're watching this video. Write down 2 weeks from now. Write down a month from now. Put that physical date in this planner or in this guide and be like, okay, on this date, I'm going to look back to see how much I've done. At least it keeps you accountable. It puts a physical date in your head so you know that, okay, I have to put it on your calendar. Write it here and put it on your calendar. Be like, okay, here's the day I'm going to redo my audit. Once you do that, then at least you know you're working towards a time that you need to make sure you're doing what you need to do. And guess what? You're done. You took the time, you sat down, you actually put in the work. And now don't let the momentum just stay on this page. Go ahead if you have time today, tomorrow, this week, put your plan into action. Make that one video, make that one post. Do it so the momentum keeps going so you stay consistent and present on social media. I really appreciate you for sticking with me for 4 videos. I know it's a lot and there's a lot of people talking to you out there, and I really appreciate that you decided to take the time to listen to me. And I know it's a lot, and I know you might be thinking to yourself, oh my God, this is so much. Yes, thank you for breaking it down, but I still need more help. That's why I'm here. If you need additional help, feel free to book a social media clarity call with me. You could click the link below and we could talk a little bit more about how I could give you more personalized help. Of course, no pressure. Of course, these videos are free for your use. But if you need extra help, no pressure, just a little clarity so I could help you along your way. With that being said, thank you so much for watching these videos. Let me know if this was helpful for you. Leave a message, shoot me a DM, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time, and I'm excited to see what you do on social media.